Hello everyone and welcome to Akron Buzz. I'm your host Sarah White, and we love to put the spotlight on different Akron businesses and just what's going on around Akron. So I'm here today with Noelle Beck, who is the director of First Glance. And Noelle, for those people who do not know anything about First Glance, go ahead and just give us an overview.
Yeah, well, thanks for having me.
Yeah.
And so First Glance is a youth center that we're located in the Kenmore area of Akron. And so we've been around actually almost 19 years, where we offer 10 different programs to teenagers in the Akron area. We have a skate park, we do a recreational night, we have some programs that are specific to young girls and young men, as well as young adults, elementary kids, and teen moms. So we kind of hit the gamut, but just really try and create a fun, safe space for teenagers to come just be teenagers.
Yeah, I love that. So let's talk about one of your programs. Just pick one and tell us a little bit more about it.
Yeah, well, Rec Night is always one that's near and dear to my heart because it's a little of how First Glance started. So we wanted just to kind of create a fun space for teenagers to come be. And so we get around 100 to 125 teenagers on Thursday nights. And that is just a safe space. We get as many adults in the room as possible, but we have basketball and shoot pool and play video games and kind of anything that you would think of in some ways in a typical youth center. But we also have dance parties and play glow-in-the-dark dodgeball and everything else. So that's just one of the programs. We have a lot of smaller programs then that really are a lot more specific towards, parenting or life circumstances with the young women or young men, where we have specific mentoring and interaction on a kind of a small group level.
Yeah, that's really cool. So a lot of the kids probably come in at Rec Night and then move into other programs from there, right?
Yes, absolutely. And we see about 900 different individuals in a year. So we have kind of contact with a lot of different individuals that we have the opportunity to get to know and to get to know well. We have almost 90 regular volunteers that get to know them and interact with them. It's fantastic.
Awesome. Tell me why you're so passionate about teens.
I love teens.
Yeah.
And 19 years later, I still love teens just as much. I see that there's just so much potential for teenagers. They're always in the transition period, especially kind of going from little kids to adults, from being concrete thinkers to being abstract thinkers. And a lot of them are just in the midst of trying to figure out life, right? And so one of the reasons that we have so many mentors and we really function in a space, one of our values and goals is to encourage their potential. We see that teenagers just need a number one fan. And that's kind of our instructions to all of our volunteers. Your job as a volunteer is to become their number one fan. Get to know a group of teenagers, and no matter what their context or their background is, whether they have other adults that are super supportive and interacting in their lives or not, any teenager could use kind of an outside source that they know is for them, not because they're family, not because they're paid, not because it's their job, but simply because they like them and want to know them and want to care for them.
Yeah, I love that. So no matter if they're volunteering at First Glance or if it's somebody just reaching teens in their own neighborhood, they can do that, which is really cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
So if somebody would want to volunteer, though, how would they go about doing that? And what does that look like to be a volunteer at First Glance?
Sure. Well, we'll take any and all volunteers. One is obviously in a kind of a mentor role. If you want to just get to know teenagers and just support them through our programs, that's awesome. Some of it's one-time serving opportunities. We provide meals throughout the week, and we eat dinner together, family style. So if you or a small group wanted to provide meals at one time or often, you can do that. And so all of that's through our website, firstglance.org, and you can volunteer there, whether it's a one-time serving opportunity, it's an ongoing serving opportunity, or it's even a group serving opportunity.
Right, so people could be involved as little or as much as they want to. They could do it once, twice, or they could keep volunteering ongoing.
Forever.
Yeah,
yes.
Forever, which is what you really want too.
Which is what I want as well, yes.
Okay, cool. So if people want to connect with you on social media, do you have social media that they can connect with?
Yes, absolutely. So if you can find us at First Glance on all social media, from Twitter to
Instagram,
Facebook,
okay.
All of that, yes.
Cool.
So we are First Glance Student Center, and we are on all of it.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us today, Noelle. Appreciate
you.
it. And I hope that you guys out there are going to check out First Glance. It's a really important organization, or just connect with teens in your area. That's really, really important, and be their number one fan, as Noelle said. If you want to be a guest on Akron Buzz, you can go to akron@akronbuzz.com and check that out as well. Again, my name is Sarah White. I'm your host, and thank you again, Noelle, for being here.